In a small town lived a boy named Ayaan, who was just 18 years old. He was smart, kind, and had big dreams of becoming something in life. But there was one problem: he always doubted himself. Every time he tried something new, a voice in his mind whispered, "You're not good enough. What if you fail? Others are better than you." Because of this fear, Ayaan never participated in competitions. He avoided challenges. He always stayed quiet, even when he had good ideas. One evening, Ayaan was sitting alone under a tree behind his house. His grandfather, who loved telling stories, came and sat beside him. "Why are you sitting alone, Ayaan?" he asked. Ayaan sighed, "Dadaji, I feel like I'm not good at anything. Everyone else is so confident. I feel small, useless." His grandfather smiled gently and said, "Let me tell you a story. Maybe it will help you." Once upon a time, in the mountains, a shepherd was taking care of his sheep. One day, he found a lion cub lying alone near a river. The cub was weak and hungry. Feeling sorry, the shepherd took him home and raised him with the sheep. The lion cub grew up believing he was a sheep. He ate grass like them. He walked like them. He feared wolves just like them. And whenever he heard a lion's roar in the forest, he would run and hide. Years passed, and the lion became big and strong, but he still thought, "I am just a sheep. I can't roar. I can't fight." One day, a real lion saw the flock of sheep and noticed the young lion walking among them. Confused, he walked up to him and roared, "Why are you acting like a sheep?" The young lion got scared and said, "I am a sheep. Please don't eat me." The older lion laughed. "You are not a sheep. You are a lion, like me." "No, I'm not. I've always lived with sheep," he replied. The lion took him to a river and said, "Look at your reflection." The young lion looked. For the first time, he saw his real face, a strong face, not a sheep's. He blinked. He was shocked. The older lion said, "Stop listening to lies. You were never a sheep. You just believed you were." Slowly, the young lion opened his mouth and gave out a small roar, then a louder one, and finally, he roared like a true lion. From that day on, he never walked like a sheep again. He had found his true self. Ayaan looked at his grandfather with wide eyes. "What happened after that?" he asked. His grandfather smiled. "He became the king of the forest, because he stopped doubting himself." Then he looked at Ayaan and said, "Beta, you are just like that lion. You've been raised by your fears. But that's not who you really are." Ayaan whispered, "But I'm scared." "That's okay," said his grandfather. "Courage doesn't mean you have no fear. It means you try even with the fear." Ayaan was silent. But that night, something inside him changed. He started doing small things, raising his hand in class, sharing his thoughts, trying for competitions. He still felt fear. But he didn't let fear stop him. A few months later, Ayaan gave a speech in front of the whole school. His hands were shaking, but his voice was clear. When he finished, everyone clapped. Some even stood. His grandfather was watching from the back. He smiled and whispered to himself, "My lion has finally roared." Self-doubt is like a cage in your mind. It tells you that you are weak, even when you are strong.